I cannot believe you want to look at a Spanish book.
If I'm going to tutor you in Spanish, I'm going to have to be familiar with the textbook, and the sooner the better.
Were you born this way or what? You're even worse than my jailers, Reverend and Mrs. Dweeb.
Kelly, get the book.
It's up in my room. But if I'm going to all this trouble, then you have to do me a favor.
I am doing you a favor. I am tutoring you in Spanish.
I mean something I actually want. Give me a ride downtown to the Raven Club.
The Raven Club. Hello, Kelly. You're underage.
I know, but that's half the fun of sneaking in.
Oh, God.
Come on, at least sit down. Come on in, think about it. Oh.
Well, Kelly, it looks like the Reverend and Mrs. Dweeb won't be letting you out on good behavior tonight.
Paul, what are you doing here?
Can a man have a bite to eat?
Of course you can. You got a beautiful home, fine cook, lovely wife that you're nuts about, so why would you want to... Wait a minute. Things are okay at home, aren't they?
That is the second time you said that tonight. Everything is fine at home. As a matter of fact, it's sensational. I'm trying to enjoy a quiet moment by myself after the celebrating of Beau's wedding. Is that okay with you?
Hey, I'm sorry I asked. Sorry I asked.
That makes two of us. Given the reading the competition before to go to bed at night? Something to give you bad dreams?
Well, it's a damn sure do it, all right.
Ooh. Beau know about this?
I don't know. I tried calling him. He and Nora had already left on their honeymoon.
Well, it's just as well he doesn't know about it and gets back. Not an ounce of truth to this anyway. Or is there?
I'm not going to lie to you, Pa. The mayor has been making some noises about wanting Beau to step down.
Because some thief got into the warehouse and swiped a few guns? I'll call Liz McNamara and set her straight.
There's a little more to it than just swiping a few guns. That's what the article in the Sun is all about.
Drugs?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, great. Stolen property? Jewelry? How long have you known about this?
Ever since Beau confided in me. And that was one-on-one, in my office, door closed. He said he'd launched a massive in-house investigation.
Well, it's not in-house anymore, is it?
No, it damn sure isn't. Now, either there was a fly on the wall in my office, or...
Manning bugged your office, is that what you think?
All I know is someone's out to destroy the Banner. Now, every time we have a crisis, the Sun sells more papers.
You know, your newspaper isn't the only victim. Buchanan Enterprises stock took a big hit when that false article was written about our earnings.
Oh, Paul, come on. I explained that to you.
I know that, Clint. I know it. But now they're after Beau. And I think it goes a lot deeper than hard-boiled competition. I got a hunch that maybe somebody's out to destroy the whole Buchanan clan.
I'm afraid you're right. Now, I've dreaded telling Vicky about this. I mean, she was so sick she couldn't even make the wedding. All I know is if she's got to hear about this, she's better off hearing it from me.
Yeah, this is Officer Andy Harrison of Valampy PD. I want to report a fire in progress. Yeah, 1177 Regency Drive. That's right. Lanfear, the Lord Mansion. Hurry.
Mom, we have to wake up. Mom, we have to get out of here. can't get it open. The fire is wrong. No, Eddie, you don't understand. I just called the fire department. They're on their way. They're in there. My mother and my sister, I gotta get them out.
Oh, we have to get out. Mom, please, we have to get out. We have to get out of here. Mom!
Clint, you cannot spend the rest of your life keeping the bad news from Vicky. She is not your wife anymore, but she is the publisher of the Banner, and if somebody's trying to ruin the newspaper, she's got a right to know.
I know that. I told you I was going to fill her in on the latest, and that's all I'm going to do, Paul. The person I'd really like to spare is Bo. I mean, the man gets married, he leaves on his honeymoon, and the same damn day this.
Don't you worry. Your brother is a Buchanan. He's going to stand up to that garbage, and he's going to dump it right where it belongs, Todd Manning's lap.
Well, let's hope so. Anyway, I'll get some reporters on this and see if we can help. Right now, I'd better get my publisher up to speed. So good night, Paul. Oh, listen, you still got a wife. Why don't you go home to her?
What wife? I've got no wife.
Sir?
What do you want?
I think you should come home, sir, right away.
Nigel, I'll leave when I want to leave.
But, sir, Mrs. Buchanan was packing a suitcase. She indicated a desire for alternate living arrangements.
Oh, she is? Well, you go back to the house, and your best King's English, you tell her if she moves, she will lose a considerable amount of my money.
Never mind, Nigel. Tell Mr. Buchanan he can tell me himself.
No, I mean it. I really mean it. You will not be going out again tonight, and you can say goodnight to your friend Joey here and head up to bed, okay?
Well, should I brush my teeth and say the prayers, too?
Kelly.
Kelly, nobody would treat you like a child if you didn't act like one. No, I act like one because that's the way you treat me. Why don't you just let me move in with Aunt Dorian, and then everybody would be happy?
Kelly, you know what? I'm in the way here. Why don't you just get me the book, and I can get out of here?
Joey's absolutely right. Please go up and get him the book.
If he wants the book, he can come and get it. I am not trapezing up and down the stairs for Spanish.
No, Kelly, it is better that Joey stay here. Just go get the book.
Do you think I want to seduce him in my bedroom? Please, get a grip. I never seduce a man under 30.
You know, Andrew, sometimes we should just let her move in with my mother.
We would get more sleep. We could use the sleep.
Who now?
Hello. I know it's late, but I just got in from Aruba, and I got souvenirs. Gifts for everybody.
Oh. Mother, well, I'm really glad that you had a safe trip, but...
Cassie, please. Don't say no. Not this time.
All right, Mother, if you insist, come on in.
Wonderful. I just bought some silly little things I couldn't resist. Oh, this darling bag is for you, Cassie. Oh. And they sell these colorful wraps on the beach. I thought you could wear it around your bathing suit at the club.
No, thanks, but it's not my color.
Comedy night at the Rectory. I'm so glad I'm here for it. No, Andrew. Actually, this is for you.
Oh, alas, poor York. I knew him, Horatio.
Shakespeare, too.
Mm-hmm.
No, actually, it's a native charm, and I know how interested you are in comparative religion.
Oh, well, thank you. Every time I look at it, I'll think of you.
Thank you. I had no idea you got so giddy late at night. The rest of the things are for River. So, can we go upstairs?
No, Mother. The baby's asleep, and I, for one, would like to know why you left town so suddenly.
You know me and my urges. I just needed to make a getaway.
Away from your new husband?
Any marriage can benefit from a break now and then.
I think I'll take a break and check on River. Lead the way, Yorick.
All right, Mother. What's wrong? Why aren't you at home with your new love, David Vickers?
Cassie, When I got home, the first thing that I saw was that portrait that you commissioned of me. When I looked at it and I thought that my daughter sees me as being that elegant, that strong, well, I just had to come over here and thank you again.
Well, Mother, that was very nice. However, I ordered that portrait a long time ago, and now I have a different view of you.
Yes, you've made that abundantly clear. However, I was reminded of something which apparently you have forgotten, which was that once you loved me enough, you respected me enough to want to have that portrait painted.
Well, yes, and then, once I wanted a lot of things. But I grew up and I had to settle for what I could get.
I hope that isn't true. You have a husband that you love, a baby you adore, neither of which came easily. Can't you possibly imagine yourself loving your own mother once again?
Mother, I never stopped loving you.
From a distance. A very great distance. A very cold distance. Please, Cassie. Can't we start again?
Now, why isn't anything where I left it?
I have a feeling that everything is where you left it.
You know, if Cassie and Andrew would let me move in with Aunt Dorian, I'd have a maid to clean up after me.
You and Dorian were made for each other.
That's what I keep telling everybody.
No, Kelly, that was not a compliment, trust me. Dorian has a way of bringing people down to her level.
Yeah. And how was that?
Fun at first, you know, the old who cares kind of kicks in, but it's like everybody says, in the end, you pay the price, and it's her price.
Yeah, but maybe that's how it was for you, but that was a male-female thing. It's different with me. Aunt Dorian is family, and not just that, she really likes me.
She's just going to end up using you, Kelly, trust me. She is not a nice person.
I have had it up to here with nice people. God, I mean, they won't let you be yourself, and then they try to turn you into a clone of them. And if you're not perfect, you're bad.
Look, you can say what you like about Andrew and Cassie, but you can count on them because they are good people.
Aunt Dorian is just as much family to me as they are.
Yeah, except she will drop you like a hot rock the very second she gets tired of you or you getting in her way. Now, is that what you want, Kelly? You want to be used like some toy and then thrown away and left alone?
Like what else is new? You grow up with a mother who's been in an insane asylum and a father who's been nowhere, and you will know what it's like to be alone. But of course, you, Jessica, Kevin, you grew up in a theme park. Even the name's perfect. Landfair.
Now, look, if you think my life is perfect...
Compared to mine, it's the Brady Bunch. Do me a favor. You wave and say hello to Alice for me, will you? You've been living in that fantasy land so long. You even know how lucky you are.
Mom? Mom?
I think we're okay over here.
You're gonna be all right.
Mom? It's all right, it's all right, Jessica. You're okay. You're away from the fire. Right, come on.
I couldn't wake her up.
I know. She's gonna be okay. She's gonna be okay, and you are too.
Get the second company around back. Come on, guys, let's go. This is the real thing.
Who else is in the house? Nobody else. Everybody else is in the wedding. Old Sap's already gone home.
All right, good. Dan! Get over here! Let's start from above. Get those cherry pickers in position. Hey, Murphy! I need you on the roof. Check the attic for extension and start a secondary search.
She's gonna be okay.
Vicky, can you hear me? Something must have fallen and hit her on the head because she keeps moaning and she's trying to talk, but I can't get her to say anything. Vicky. Come on. Come on, let him do the work. What in God's name happened? I don't know. We looked out the windows of the carriage house and
The whole place was just in flames. Can I get a name on this woman? Yeah. It's, Victoria Buchanan. Victoria Carpenter. Her doctor is Dr. Walling at, Landview Hospital. Gotcha. Come on. Let's get her to the hospital. We'll be back in the room, okay? Get her some lunch and she'll be fine. Come on. One, two, three.
Jessie, we're gonna get through this.
Oh, she's okay. No, cuz, I think she just took a lot of smoke. She's gonna be all right.
Mom saved my life. Oh, we're so sweet.
Oh, my God.
Dad, is she gonna be okay? Dad, tell me, is she gonna be okay?
Well, if you will excuse me, sir. Madam.
Aren't you going to ask me to sit?
If you're able to in that dress.
Okay, sir. Since you refuse to understand that I felt it was in everyone's best interest to build the cultural center down in Angel Square.
But it wasn't in your best interest, was it, Alex? And neither was lying to your husband.
Obviously, you've convicted me and pronounced a sentence, which is fine. But I have too much self-respect to remain living in our house under some pretense of marriage.
You will do what I say when I say it.
So, you can continue to growl all you like, but I will not be your blushing bride in public and a private stranger to you. Therefore, we will live separately until you can welcome me back into your life completely. Heart, mind, body, and soul.
Fine. You want to violate our premarital? Go talk to my lawyer. Believe me, he has no soul.
Clearly, you need some time to swallow your pride. So, in the meantime, I will be waiting patiently in room number 314, which is just off to the right when you get off the elevator. Don't bother coming to see me. Here's the stupid textbook.
Thanks. Call you tomorrow for your first session.
Yes, sir. Whatever you say, sir.
You know, Kelly, about what you said about my family. Look, we are nowhere near being perfect, and neither am I. I'll help you with your Spanish. If you don't want to take my advice about Dorian, hey, it's your life.
Joey, wait. I am sorry I called your family the Brady Bunch. Maybe I'm jealous. Not that I'd be able to fit into your white bread family anyway.
No. You're more like a French baguette. You're all hard and crusty on the outside, nice and soft on the inside.
And what would you say if I told you I was madly in love with a married man?
Oh, little Spunk. Oh, I have tried walking. I tried singing. He just needs his mommy.
Poor darling.
Experience with
It's
Frankie.
okay. There you go, baby. It's okay.
Come here.
Honey, I just want to end the tension. You do understand? I love you.
Well, Mother, what started the tension, When you skipped town and under a cloud of suspicion, or maybe it was when you came back suddenly and married David Vickers, or let's not forget the way that you treated Joey.
Joey.
Right.
Yeah.
What about Joe?
Listen, Dorian, we're dead tired. The baby's not...
Yeah, Mother, it's time to say goodnight.
But I thought we were just beginning to get somewhere.
We are, Mother. All I can say is this. You know, we can be civil, we can be polite, we can talk sometimes, but not right now.
Fine, I guess I will have to settle for crumbs. Right now.
Good boy.
Oh, wait a minute. I know that this is very important to you, so please understand I give up the entire idea of Kelly coming to live with me. All right? I just hope that we can somehow get back together again.
Okay. Go to sleep.
Good night. Good night, River. Feel better, sweetheart.
All right, good night, Dorian. Okay.
And does this married man have a name?
For now, he remains a secret.
Oh.
It's a forbidden passion.
Do you mean forbidden or fictional? Like that Duke you were having the affair with in Paris?
You didn't believe me when I said I had gone topless in the beach of Riviera. But I showed you, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, you showed me. And I've been taking cold showers ever since.
Just for that, Joey Buchanan, I will never take off my shirt for you again. Not even if you beg.
All right, let's go. Come on, John. Right in here. 117.
Blood pressure 120 over 80.
All right,
Pupils
thank you.
equal
Pulse
to regular.
Get respiratory down here, Stat. Give me chest X-ray and EKG also.
Yes.
All right, guys. 1, 2, 3. I want a carboxy. Hemoglobin level. Stat. BG stat. Wait a... All right. Get that. Okay. Get neural consult down here. 100% oxygen. Keep going. Vicky. All right, Vicky, can you hear me? It's Larry. Honey, Jessica's doing fine. She's going to be just great. Now it's your turn. Come on, Vic. We got a lot of people depending on you, kiddo. Honey, if you can hear me, squeeze my hand. Come on, Vic. Squeeze my hand. Come on.
God, I am so sorry. If only we had gotten there sooner. We might have been able to do something to get her out of the house more.
You
or
did
something.
great. Both of you. Now, if you hadn't called the fire department when you did and gotten into the house in time...
Oh, God, I just hope that they're able to contain the fire. I mean, I know how much Landfair means to you and your family, and...
It's like you said before, just a house. What really matters is everybody's okay.
Larry! Hey, Larry. How are they? All right, first of all, you and Andy have been so busy taking care of other people, no one's had a chance to check you out. I want to look at this hand.
It's fine. It's just a burn. How are Mom and Jess?
Well, Jessica is taking in a lot of smoke, but she's resting comfortably. She'll be fine.
Oh, thank God. And Vicky? Larry, what about Vicky?
One Life to Live will continue in a moment here on ABC.
Excuse me.
Vicky has some minor burns. We're concerned with one in particular on her forearm. She seems to be responding well to treatment. We're testing the carbon monoxide levels in her blood. Also, the paramedics were able to give her 100% oxygen on the scene, so that's a plus.
So she's going to be okay, right?
Well, it is a head injury. That's why she was unconscious when you found her.
There were beams and plaster falling everywhere.
Something must have fallen and knocked her out.
So how bad is the injury?
I can't really say, Clint. We are getting a neurologist, and he'll have some answers when he sees the results of the CAT scan.
Larry, what aren't you telling us?
Nothing. It's a head injury. Any head injury where you causes a loss of consciousness, so that's serious. Given Vicky's history with the stroke a couple of years ago, and we just want to be careful, that's all.
Can I see her?
Yeah, for a minute, all right?
She's gonna make it, Dad.
You better see if you can find your brother.
There's something I want to tell you.
What's wrong?
Not a thing, thanks to you. You know, whatever goes wrong, whether it's here or with the family or in your life or in the lives of the people you care about,
You always know what to do. You always know how to make it better.
What brought all this on?
I don't know. Gratitude, I guess. I really need to say it, and I need to have you hear it. I'm so grateful.
Vicky.
I'm so grateful, Clint.
Why, Joe, nobody told me that you were here.
No, it's kind of late for a visit.
I'll say. Aunt Dorian, it is so good to see you. Yes, good to see you, Kelly. I hope I'm not interrupting anything.
No, not at all. Joey was just leaving. Weren't you, Joey?
Yes, as a matter of fact, so was I. I just came by to drop off some presents. Oh, come to think of it, I had some things for River. Excuse me. I forgot to give River his little presents. Maybe that'll cheer him up. What is it?
He has a fever.
No, you know what? It's the rash that I'm a little bit concerned about.
What are you talking about?
Is okay?
I don't know. You know, I'm going to call the pediatrician, okay, honey?
Don't be silly. You'll just get the service, and then you'll have to wait the doctor to call back. Let me have a look at him.
No,
Come on.
Mother.
Oh, come on. I'm a doctor, Cassie. Come on. Come on. Let me just see.
Okay,
Oh, little sweetheart. Here, hold his head, darling. Let me have a look.
Mother, what is it? What's wrong?
Did you see anything, Dorian?
Well, fortunately or unfortunately, I know exactly what's wrong with River.
You're right, Alex. I'm going to stop being a hypocrite. I don't care what the hell my family thinks. If we're going to leave separate lives, we're going to be honest about it. I will live in the mansion. You find a nice room here. Good night.
I cannot believe you could do this to me.
Me? Your idea, wasn't it?
Oh, stop being such a mule. This was an obvious ploy to get you back into bed so I can get back into your good graces, honey.
Well, nice to see you straightforward for once.
I am always straightforward with you, just with a couple of little teeny-weeny little exceptions. Darling, please. You want me to say it? I'll say it. I hate things the way they are. I want things the way they used to be. Don't you remember our bungee jumps? And our races and our Porsches down Lover's Lane? The aromatherapy and the...
That's not going to work, Alex. The only thing I'm going to go to bed with tonight is a good book, glass of warm milk. That's it.
Well, I was just trying to put all my cards on the table. I just can't help it. I just miss you so... Oh, gosh, I think I have a run in my stocking.
You're not wearing any stockings.
I'm not, am I? It must just be this heat. The heat does things to my brain. Does it do things to your brain, too? I just hate that, don't you? Weren't you leaving? Honey, you're going to be so lonely in that great big huge bed with a Tom Clancy novel and a glass of warm milk.
I tell you, that was a very, very nice try, sweetheart. I will send you things over in the morning. Sleep tight.
Mrs. Buchanan.
Oh, Nigel, the salt's on the table. Just rub it in. Go ahead.
Ma'am, I was going to say I've been given the rest of the night off by my employer. If you will require your car, I can have it brought round.
No, thanks. I'll be staying here. Alone.
I regret the current unpleasantness. If there's anything I can do...
A quick bullet in the head might work. Nigel! You know, maybe you could help me. Maybe you could help me win Asa back.
Mother, what is it? What's wrong?
River has chicken pox.
Chicken pox? Dorian, how could he have chicken? But you said yourself you're not even a pediatrician.
Andrew, I have seen that rash before, that kind of fever. Of course, you should have him checked by his pediatrician.
Okay.
But the doctor will just tell you to use a lotion for the rash and give him a non-prescription painkiller to reduce the fever.
Okay.
And yes, he's going to be a little cranky for a while.
Oh, thank you, Mother. Thank you, Grandma. You're going to be okay.
Where did he catch it?
Well, has he been around any other children last week?
Just at the daycare side. We gotta call all the parents. We gotta tell them.
Yes, it's better to catch it early. It's really awful when you get it as an adult.
Yeah, I remember I had it when I was about 5.
Yeah, I think I got it when I was around 4 or
Well,
something.
they told me I had it when I was about 3.
Yes, and River is too, so he's got you all beat.
You won, Riv.
What about you, Kelly? You have had the chicken pox, haven't you?
Never. Dorian, I can't get sick now, especially when summer school's starting. That would be awful.
Why, yes, of course it would be just simply dreadful. We wouldn't want that to happen, now, would we? Excuse me, but I know that you two have misgivings about this, but I think that Kelly should come and stay with me, at least until River is no longer contagious.
It makes sense to me, as long as you guys are cool with it.
Fine. We don't have any choice. Fine.
Okay, fine. And like you said, it's only temporary.
Marvelous. We better get going, Kelly. The sooner we get you out of here, the better.
Yeah, but what about my clothes?
We'll send for them tomorrow. Better yet, we'll buy you some new clothes.
Joey, tell your sister where I am. Okay, she left the wedding reception to get a CD for me. Okay, and we can play it at my new address.
The doctors are with your mother right now, and I'm sure she's going to be fine. You know, it's going to take more than some little old fire to slow your mother down. Honey, can you tell me what happened?
I don't know. I mean, I came home from the wedding to get something. A CD for Kelly, and Mom was there.
Yeah, in bed.
No, she was fine. I don't know why she didn't go to the wedding. But anyway, we talked, and then I went upstairs to get the CD, and the next thing I knew, the whole house was on fire. And I couldn't get down the stairs. But Mom came up and she just got me downstairs somehow. I don't remember. But then something fell and hit her head because I couldn't wake her up.
Jessie, look. Honey, it's okay. Your mother wasn't worried about the danger because she loves you so much.
I love her.
I know.
And if anything happens to her because of me...
No, wait a minute. We'll have none of that. Honey, you're not to blame for anything. Hell, you didn't start the fire.
How did it start?
well enough alone. No, you had to come back and interfere. Well, I'm sorry about your kid, but I didn't know she was in the house when I started the fire. I did this for you, Vicky. Now, when are you going to realize I am the only one who can help you?
Nigel, you know that I'm the greatest thing that ever happened to Asa.
The most interesting, surely.
Oh, I have taken 20 years off that man's life. He's not taking heart pills anymore. He's taking ginseng and vitamin E. Do you really want to go back to the old days? Do you really want to work for somebody who is bitter and sad and who could drop just like that?
No, of course not, but I
This
haven't...
poor little ticker. I just don't think that it could take, gosh, an AIDS divorce and God forbid. A ninth marriage.
Well, I must confess, he seemed happy with you.
Happier than he's ever been in his entire life.
Madam, excuse me, madam, but that happiness was shattered, as was his pride, by the public humiliation Madam has heaped upon him. Therefore, I must respect Mr. Buchanan's wishes and maintain the distance between his person and yours.
So in English, that means you're not on my side, you're on his side.
My loyalty lies with Mr. Buchanan, ma'am. I'm terribly sorry, but you will have to win him back on your own. Yeah.
Nicest son in the world. I'm going to sleep.
I love you.
Fatherhood, I love it.
I'm glad River's okay.
Yeah, how about that Doria? She knows something after all.
Hey, nobody ever said she was done.
How you doing, Joey? I mean, with that whole thing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Going through withdrawal from Dorian isn't easy. It's a habit I'm determined to break.
Excuse me, probably the pediatrician returning the call. Yeah, Carpenter here.
Yeah, hi, Andrew. It's Kevin. Look, I've been trying to track down my brother. And, somebody said that he might have taken Kelly home.
Right, yeah. He's right here. It's Kevin.
Kevin, what's up?
Joey, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but something terrible's happened.
Hey, I gotta hand it to that Tori. She ain't subtle, but she gets it done. But I forgot about Vicky's kids. They're always around when you don't want them. Yeah, tell me about it. Oh, shut up, Nicky. First, Jessica nearly gets herself killed, so Vicky has to come out and save her. That's bad news. And then Kevin showed up with that cop girlfriend of his. They called the fire department. Next time I'm gonna have to cover all the bases.
No more fire. I'm so scared. I'm scared.
What are you scaring Princess for? She's a little kid. Leave her alone. Tommy, it's all right. I'm in charge now. Oh, yeah. You wish. Cut out, Jean. You think you're so honest, don't you, Tori? Please remember that our only purpose is to protect Victoria, not to endanger her life or the lives of her children. Why is everybody being so serious? Do you see what you're doing, Tori? You spread chaos and confusion wherever you go. Well, no more. Enough of that now. I am coming back. I am going to take over again. The hell you are! You talk a good game, Jean, but you're weak and you're soft. I am staying put until I destroy the legacy of Victor Lord once and for all. No, you won't. Quiet! God, you're such a bunch of loudmouths. All you do is worry. You never have any fun. It's so boring in here. Why don't you let me out? I need a break. Oh, shut up, all of you. All of you. God, I'll leave her alone. I'm not going to let you do it. Let me out. Hear me? Don't leave her alone. Shut up, all of you. Shut.
Not a girl, Vicky. Keep on fighting, honey. Keep on fighting, Vicky. Don't give up.
Tomorrow, when the boss is murdered, Ben must uncover whether it's a case of sexual harassment or sexual entrapment on a special Matlock. Then Kelly McGillis is the cop they call Dark Eyes. She watched her friend die. She saw the force close the case. Then she went looking for the killer on Dark Eyes.
This is Kelly Williams from Family Matters. You know, I love GH. More things happen in 1 hour than in my entire first year of college. Today we learned something juicy about Lucy. Stay tuned. You're going to eat this up with a spoon.
Jacob Johnson and Charles Harrison hiding?
When a psychopath makes her move.
She wants you and me in exchange for Angie and Frank.
You're going to kill him, aren't you?
I have an idea.
Who will win this deadly game?
Move it!
All the danger and half the time loving.